Casey, John, and Marco. In response to Casey's comments about the Apple CarPlay support in the Acura TLX, TLX. I'm actually sitting in a TLX right now, which I happen to be testing this week. It's 2018 TLX, and as you can see, it does indeed have two different display screens in the center stack. The one up at the top here is deeply set in, so it's nice and shaded so you don't get any sun glare, and it's also closer to your line of sight when you're driving, which is great. As Marco explained, you don't have to refocus quite as much when you glance over at that. The bottom screen is generally used for HVAC controls and the standard audio controls. When you're not using smartphone projection from either Apple or Google, the upper screen does show the stock built-in navigation system. And down here, as you can see, is the central control knob. And contrary to what Casey thought, this does in fact go up, down, and it's like that. But you can also twist the knob to go through the pages and cycle through the various apps that you have available through CarPlay. So for example, if you want to go to Maps, you can twist the knob to get to the Maps app, tap the center of it, and it'll load up the map and give you outdated information, including where I'm located right now. But that's of course Apple Maps. So what are you going to do? Let's see. You can also push the knob to the side or rotate it to the counterclockwise to get you over to the menu here and the home button, and go through the various other apps that are available to here, including something called Overcast. I can't remember what that does or what you would use it for, but you know, it's available if you want to use it when you're driving with CarPlay. You have your Now Playing, your Maps, and so on. As an alternative to Apple CarPlay, there's also something called Android Auto, which you can also, again, you can rotate the knob, the control knob, to take you through the various what would normally be touch points on a touch screen, or touch targets on a touch screen. Push it down to get to the bottom menu, go through the various apps, and you can also get to your Maps here. And from Maps, you can, if you push down here, you can select, oh, what do you know, you can use Waze if you prefer to use that over Google Maps. And I particularly like to use Android Auto in the car over CarPlay because the voice controls work really, really well. Navigate to Michigan Stadium.
Okay, Michigan Stadium. Here we go.
One of the really unique features in any Honda and Acura products when you use Android Auto with either Maps or Google Waze is that in other cars it only shows the navigation prompts in the central screen, but when you use it in a Honda or Acura, it also mirrors the navigation prompts in the instrument cluster, so they're straight ahead of you in addition to showing them on the central screen. That's something you usually only get with the built-in navigation systems.